Hi everyone, welcome back to Possibility Plus Living. Today's topic is one that resonates deeply with many of us. Why does God sometimes remove people from our lives? If you've ever felt hurt or confused when someone you cared about hurt you and then suddenly left, this video is for you. Please share and subscribe to our channel. Let's start with a fundamental truth. God's plan for us is always for our good. When He removes someone from our lives, it's not without reason. While it may feel like a setback, trusting God's wisdom can transform your perspective. God's plan is to do good for you, even when it involves removing people you thought you needed. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 tells us, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose." This means, even in painful moments, God is orchestrating something better. It is important to recognize that God's wisdom far exceeds ours. Just as we often struggle to understand why our parents advise us against certain choices, we might not immediately see the reason behind God's decisions, but trusting in His plan ensures that what we lose will be replaced with something greater, and that God will place the right people in your life at the right time. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" God is constantly at work in our lives, making new paths and opening new doors. It's part of His divine plan to shape us and bless us beyond our imagination. When someone leaves, it's not a loss, but a preparation for something better. God is making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Letting go might be hard, but it's a chance to welcome new blessings. Sometimes we cling to what we have because it's familiar. But God's plans often involve change, which, although uncomfortable, leads to growth and better opportunities. Embrace the new thing God is doing in your life. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 23 warns us, "Be sensible and don't tell everything you know." Sometimes God reveals His plans to us in silence, urging us to act with discretion. When we share too much about our plans and dreams, we might inadvertently open the door to negative influences and sabotage. Keeping your vision to yourself protects it from those who might wish to undermine it. Many have experienced sabotage from those they trusted. Recognize the signs and walk wisely. Not everyone around us has good intentions. By being discreet, you safeguard your plans and maintain focus on what God has in store for you. The thing about some people is that they have a kind nature. They do not think to do evil to others, so they don't expect other people to do evil to them, especially if it is someone who is close to them. This can be a big mistake. Many Christians are not discerning enough and do not see the telltale signs of envy and betrayal, and when they see it, they do not know how to extricate themselves from such situations. Being a Christian does not mean that you have to allow others to take advantage of you and use you as a doormat. There are people out there who are always on the lookout for vulnerable people, and unfortunately many of us do not know how to protect ourselves from those kinds of people. This is why we need to trust in God and not in man. Take May, who was raised as a Christian and did well in school. After college she had a good job, and one day ran into Janine, someone she knew in high school but who had not done as well. Janine wanted to know where she worked and invited her to visit her. She drew May in and asked her to help her get a job with the company she worked for. After getting the job, she conspired with others and undermined May, who did not know Janine was behind all her troubles. By the time she found out, Janine had managed to undermine several of her friendships by telling them false stories about her and had even managed to turn her older sister against her. Janine's grandmother eventually confirmed what May later came to suspect, that Janine was sabotaging her. May confronted her sister, who admitted that Janine had been telling her stories. When Janine could no longer get in touch with May, she was almost at the point of desperation. She would ask others to reach out to May as she wanted to know what was happening in her life, even though they had not been in touch for many years. The moral of that story is that you should be careful who you allow to get close to you and be discerning. So, why does God remove people from our lives? Here are a few reasons. 1. To fulfill His plan. God's ultimate plan is for our eternal good. Anything hindering God's purpose for you is removed. 2. They may be toxic. God removes toxic influences for your protection. 3. They are needed elsewhere. Sometimes people have their own paths to follow. Their purpose may lie elsewhere. 4. They are not right for you. The timing or person might not align with God's plan. God knows who is best for your life. 5. God has better things in store. Often what's coming next is far greater than what we had. Trust in the greater blessings God has planned for you, and embrace the changes, knowing that God's timing and plan are perfect. Remember, when someone leaves your life, it's often a blessing in disguise. Move forward with faith, categorize the people in your life wisely, and place your life in God's hands. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." Let go and let God work his miracles in your life. Trust in God's plan and have faith that he is leading you towards something better. Let go and let God's grace guide you. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on faith and inspiration. And if you have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments below. See you next time.